Of course, obviously, when you start to make a video, Windows Update ruins your fun. Alright, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Tech Team. Today we are looking at this old Dell desktop I got at a garage sale. $10. It has a Celeron in here, and yeah, those things are trash. So I'm going to be replacing it with this Intel Core 2 Duo E6700. You can kind of read that. And I'm going to be putting that in there. And you already know I have that if you watched a video, which I might put it up right there, or over there, I don't know. You already know I had that, but I'm going to be throwing it in this thing because the Celeron that's in here, single core, single thread, 1.8 gigahertz. It's slow. Cinnamon runs on single core processors are always just fun. It just takes absolutely forever. Be back in like 30 minutes. So for that little break I was gone, I went through and started cleaning the case. Started cleaning this top part here a little bit, but you can see I already rubbed a bit off the Dell sticker. There's some adhesive right here. Got most of it off, but it started rubbing off the Dell sticker, so I kind of stopped. I'll probably scratch the rest off. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Thank you. So now I'm gonna get the case off with these Dell machines. It's really easy. Of course it's gonna be mean at me. Come on! There we go. Of course it's gonna be mean with me when I'm on camera. Just set that down there. And upgrading the processors in these machines is really easy. Just gotta know where to look. And by the way, the Celeron in here is a Intel Celeron 430. You can look up the Intel marker. In fact, I'll probably just put it in a, what's it called? I don't know. Flag, I think it's called. Whatever, the thing that's in the corner, the top corner. One of them, the one I was confused about earlier. I'll go ahead and put the link to the Intel ARC, if I remember, on that, in a card above, well, either on the top left or the top right. But anyways, that's in there still. There it goes. Yeah, I'm willing to bet the thermoplate on here was never reapplied. I'm gonna go clean this off. Oh, it's copper. Bit overkill, but okay. I'll go ahead and clean that off and I'll be right back. Alright, so the heatsink is now clean. I wouldn't exactly call it pristine, but it's clean. I mean, after all, I was using 91% isopropyl alcohol and tissues because I really don't have anything better. But clean both this off, and this is the Celeron, right? Yeah, this is the Celeron. Focus on it. Stupid phone, focus. That's as close as it's gonna get. So that's out. Now I'm going to, oh boy, where's that triangle? Oh, on these old Dell machines, it's always the triangle facing the back. So make sure that's in. Focus that down, and then what you do is lower the retention arm. I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know that, but lower it. And thermal paste, I'm going to get a lot of slack for this, but I'm using Thermaltake TG7 because, well, it's the best thing there is at Best Buy, because there's no electronic stores near me. Getting this cap off has proven to be difficult with one hand. Took a cut, but got the cap off. Needed to use both hands. I'm going to be using the line method here. Not the most beautiful lines, but it's still a line. And now I'm going to get the heatsink back on, line it up, roll it around, and then screw it back in. I'm only doing this part just in case someone's wondering how to upgrade the CPU in one of these things, or machines that are similar to this. They'll use this form factor, like from the GX 280 to the Optiplex 780, which used DDR3 RAM. So they really got a kick out of this. Of course, I've already made a few upgrades to this thing since I got it at the garage sale. This thing had 2 gigs of memory. I bumped that up to 4, and I also added a graphics card to it. But other than that, it didn't really do anything. It's running Windows 7 Ultimate 64-bit, and it's all relevant information. Where's my power cable? Oh, it's right here. So, come on. It's hard to do with one hand. Anything with computers is hard to do with one hand. Alright, smoke test. Go up. And tension. Okay, shut off. That's a good sign. And come on. Yes. Wrong key. Here we go. Took the Core 2 Duo just fine. Core 2 Duo 6700, dual core, 2.66. And make sure multiple cores enabled. It is. Now I'll put this all back together and run the benchmarks again. Well, restarted twice, and it's not here, but I did find it. I can go back and show you. But yeah, see, I found it. Intel Core 2, 6700. It's a dual core, trust me. And I'm running Windows Experience Index first, so I get a basic indication of how good it is. I'm gonna run it and I'll be right back. Well, if Windows Experience Index is an indication, this Core 2 Duo is a lot better. The Celeron got a 4.0 on the processor side, and this one got a 6.1. So that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty good, considering, well, I didn't really put any money into this thing yet. Just parts that I already had. And now to run the benchmarks. So, in conclusion, upgrading from a Celeron 430 to a Core 2 Duo E6700 grants you boot times from 1 minute 45 down to 1 minute 14, effectively a 31-second improvement. But curiously enough, increases shutdown time from 20 seconds to 40 seconds, probably due to trial and error, and renders vastly better by increasing its Cinebench score from 30 to 132, a 102 score improvement. And in gaming, at least in Roblox, which is light gaming to say the least, it increases your average FPS from 30 to 35, and that was just kind of an iffy score. This was with a Radeon HD 3450 and 4 gigs of RAM on both of them, and increases your WEI index score from 4.0 to 6.1, which is a 2.1 score improvement. So now this leaves me with a dilemma. This is kind of an after-the-fact thing. In an Optiplex 760 Ultra Small form factor, which I can't use due to the fact that I don't have a power supply for one, I pulled out Intel Core 2 Duo E7400, which grants me an extra 140 megahertz, but decreases my cache from 1 megabyte. So I am asking, would it be worth it to either keep the existing Core 2 Duo in there right now, or go to that Celeron, that Core 2 Duo E7400, and lose a megabyte of my cache? I don't know what to do. It's up to you guys if you really want to see that. Anyway, this has been Tech Teen. Have a good day.